So what is oral history? Oral history means many different things to many different people. But academics have defined oral history since the late 1940s as a research method that asks eyewitnesses to talk about their lives and their own experiences in usually very extensive life history interviews or event-focused interviews. For example, oral histories would be conducted with workers about a strike, which is an event, or about growing up in a mining town, which is an experience, or they would do a life history interview where they would begin with the childhood or perhaps their parents or their grandparents and then take it up to the present. We are interested in people's memories of their lives, in the stories they tell about their lives. We are interested in people's experiences. We are not interviewing them as experts of certain subjects, but rather we are interviewing them as the experts of their own lives. And so oral history interviews are similar in some regards to interviews, life history interviews that are being done in other social sciences, other qualitative social sciences. One of the major differences is that we archive interviews. So we put a lot of emphasis on the audio quality of the interviews, which not only makes it easier to transcribe, but also makes these interviews into documents that can be used by filmmakers, by radio producers, by other researchers. We archive interviews because we believe that there's lasting value to the interviews that we do. From an academic perspective, a research perspective, this gives other researchers access to the sources that we use, which is something that is very common in history. Other researchers are given the opportunity to listen to the interviews that we conduct to see if they agree or disagree with our own interpretations of these interviews. At the Oral History Center, we usually conduct life history interviews that develop over two phases. In the first phase, we simply ask people to tell their life history, and they can take as long as they wish. In some cases, they take half an hour. In other cases, they take 10 hours. And in the second phase, we then ask follow-up questions where we try to get at the social and historical context of their lives. We ask specific questions about childhood, about their grandparents and their families, about their work lives, about their family lives, and so on. So this is what oral history is. As a research method, it's very diverse. There are a great range of approaches to doing interviews. But one of the principles of interviews is that we want to get people's experiences and memories in the form of stories.